The world watched in awe, not at a sunrise but at a mushroom cloud. A horrifying testament to mankind's newfound power, the atomic bomb, a weapon born in the heart of conflict, World War II. It promised a swift end but birthed an era of anxiety. Little Boy and Fat Man, somber monikers for harbingers of devastation. These weapons, fueled by uranium and plutonium, unleashed the very forces that bind atoms. The result? Unfathomable destruction, entire cities vaporized in an instant. The world was forever changed. The use of nuclear weapons on Hiroshima and Nagasaki served as a stark warning, a glimpse into a future where such power could obliterate everything we hold dear. The decades following World War II saw a rapid evolution in nuclear weaponry. The arms race had begun. The United States and the Soviet Union, locked in a Cold War, competed relentlessly. Bigger, more powerful bombs were designed, tested, stockpiled. The yield of these weapons, measured in megatons, became a chilling indicator of their destructive potential. The development of thermonuclear weapons, or hydrogen bombs, marked a significant leap in destructive power. These weapons utilized fusion, the process that fuels the sun, to unleash unimaginable energy. The Tsar Bomba, detonated by the Soviet Union in 1961, remains the most powerful explosive ever created by humankind. The shadows of Hiroshima and Nagasaki loom large, a constant reminder of the devastating consequences of nuclear war. These cities, once vibrant hubs of life, were reduced to rubble in an instant. The human toll, both immediate and long-term, is almost beyond comprehension. Hundreds of thousands of lives were lost, and the survivors faced radiation sickness, cancer, and profound psychological scars. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki serve as a grim testament to the destructive power of nuclear weapons. The images, seared into our collective memory, show the utter devastation. Buildings reduced to rubble, shadows burned into walls by the sheer intensity of the blast. The stories of the survivors stand as a stark warning to future generations. Section 4. The ghosts of megacorpses. Modern nuclear weapons dwarf their predecessors in terms of destructive power. Today's arsenals boast weapons with yields exceeding 100 megatons. A single detonation could vaporize an entire city, killing millions in an instant. The fireball, reaching temperatures hotter than the sun, would incinerate everything in its path. The blast wave would level buildings for miles around, while the ensuing firestorm would consume anything left standing. The fallout, carrying radioactive particles, would contaminate vast areas, rendering them uninhabitable for generations. The use of even a single nuclear weapon would have catastrophic global consequences. The nuclear winter, caused by the massive amounts of dust and smoke ejected into the atmosphere, would block out the sun, leading to global cooling and widespread crop failures. Section 5. The numbers are beyond comprehension. It's difficult to truly grasp the destructive power of a nuclear weapon. Numbers, even those measured in megatons, fail to convey the sheer terror. Imagine the city you live in. Now, picture a weapon capable of erasing it from existence in an instant. The buildings, the people, the history, all gone. The fireball alone, a seething inferno of unimaginable heat, would engulf an area larger than any city on Earth. The shockwave, traveling faster than the speed of sound, would level structures miles from ground zero. And the radiation, an invisible killer, would contaminate the air, water and soil for generations to come. Thousands of weapons, each capable of unimaginable destruction, poised on a hair trigger. Section 6. The future, uncertain yet terrifying. The future of humanity hangs in the balance. The threat of nuclear war, once a distant fear, has re-emerged as a pressing global challenge. The proliferation of nuclear weapons to rogue states and terrorist organizations adds another layer of complexity. The consequences of inaction are too dire to contemplate. The international community must work together to prevent the unthinkable. We need to strengthen existing treaties, reduce nuclear stockpiles, and strive for a world free from these weapons of mass destruction. The survival of our species depends on it. We can choose to live under the shadow of annihilation, haunted by the ghosts of megacorpses. Or we can choose a different path, one of peace, diplomacy, and disarmament.